subscribe button, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I appreciate you for listening. In this video, I'm going to be going over how dumb some people could be. Now, this has nothing to do with Crypto Hulk. He's just reporting what he saw online from, I don't know what news source it was, but the price that these people put out for the video, for the price that XRP needs to be a strategic reserve to help eliminate debt is crazy. Take a listen.
Oh my God, wait till you see this. We're going to talk about probably a $6,000 XRP, and we're going to back it by total science. But what they're saying here, which I totally find reasonable, can XRP eliminate the U.S. national debt? A not $1,000 price tag, they say $965, $1,000 price tag for a strategic reserve. I see that. I've been saying for about 5 years now, when XRP hits, it could be like 500 to 1,000 when it finally takes off. And that number goes in. We can go over the math later. I'm not getting into it right now. But if we were to change it up, I found something new. The value of the earth is $33 quadrillion. And this is according to the Environmental Business International. 33 quadrillion. That would put probably the XRP at a starting price of maybe about $6,000.
Yeah. So again, if you can see from the video, he's saying that, and he rounds up the number, right? He rounds it up from $965 to $1,000. Now, again, Crypto Hulk, I respect this channel. I respect him. But the price that we are talking about here is not even realistic, right? And not realistic in a bad way, is not realistic in a good way, because the price of the coin has to actually be higher. Okay, right now, as we speak, and I will pull it up to show you, the U.S. debt clock is showing that the national U.S. debt is $36 trillion, over $36 trillion, right? That's what the U.S. debt clock is showing us as of today. How in the world could XRP become a U.S. strategic reserve asset at $1,000 a coin? It doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. Now, for some people, it may make sense, but for me, that math is not mathing, right? He also shows where he says it's some environmental, I can't even remember, some environmental business something website where they're showing that the total value on the, in the world is $33 quadrillion. Well, if that number is true and accurate, and XRP has to deal with all of that money, that's way too low of a price. Again, I only do these videos because I just want to point out the insanity of some people, and I also want my listeners to understand that the prices that you hear do not allow it to move you, okay? Let it move me so I could come and report it and let you know what I heard and let you know how crazy some people sound and how crazy some people are to even think that. You're talking about 100 billion coins. $1,000 a coin is not going to do anything, okay? With 1,000 coins that's priced at $1,000, that's only $1 million. How far are you going to get with that? But again, he also thinks, I'm talking about Crypto Hulk, he also thinks that they're going to be coming to take your crypto. They're not coming to take anything. You're going to hold on to your stuff. Like I said to you in a previous video a while back, they're not going to take it from you forcefully. No, you're going to willingly give it up because they have you looking and, tracking the hamster wheel. So that's how you're going to actually give it up. Taking it from you forcefully, though, they're not going to do that. You're just going to willingly hand it up because you have been watching the charts for so long and you're trying to predict when it's going to go up and when it's going to go down, when none of us really know when it's going to go up or go down. At this point, everybody is just really lucky guessing. And I mean, if you really ask me, I would say that the powers that be are listening to half of the shit that a lot of people are saying, and they're moving the markets in that manner to make people feel very confident about the moves they're making until they're ready to pull the fucking curtain from over your head. And then you're done. You're out of there. They got you out. Yes, they took your coins from you, but you gave it up willingly. There is no better criminal than a criminal that could rob you without using force. Think about that. There is no criminal better than a criminal that can rob you without using force. I mean, I'm not going to draw any attention if I can do it without force. That's what they're going to do, because they trained you to think one way, right? The coin cannot be $1,000 to move $36 trillion, or to absorb, I should say, to absorb $36 trillion. The coin cannot be $1,000. Like, it can't. The only way I can see that happening, and, you know, people would also not believe this or they will question it. The only way I can see that happening is if they were to take the 36 trillion and maybe divide it between the private ledger and the public ledger, the XRP, private ledger and public ledger. I mean, that's the only way I can see that happening, right? Or if they were to take, I mean, you know, Brad Garlinghouse is talking about having multiple assets as a strategic reserve currency, right? However, it still will not create a price for XRP of $1,000. It is definitely going to be way more than that. $1,000 is too low. You have to think about burn rate, right? You have to think about these things. Like, it's not going to work like that. You know, that $36 trillion, even if you was to take it and divide it into 5 different crypto assets, that's what, just to do the math off the top of my head, that's about $6 point something billion dollars, or something like that, or 7 point something billion dollars per, I mean, I'm sorry, not billion. It's like about maybe somewhere around $6.5 trillion per coin, per asset. I'm sorry, not coin, but per digital asset blockchain, you will be putting that money on for that blockchain to absorb that amount of money, which still will bring a lot of those coin prices to well over $1,000. A lot of the coins will be well over $10,000, honestly, for 5 blockchains to absorb that, right? So if we want to, you know, think about it in that manner, yeah, but it still would not be $1,000. You're still talking about a coin that's going to be well over $10,000, because again, it has to absorb that. We also have to think about burn rate, right? There's a lot of things you have to take in consideration. That money is not just going to go in there and just sit there. Blockchain is going to absorb it, and then it's going to be able to be used. Then you also have to think about the fact that once the price of the coin goes to a certain price, a lot of people are going to be selling, which with people selling, that will start to affect the burn because it's being sold. Transactions are being done, which is something that people don't think about either, right? You're going to be selling it, and that's going to be, the burn rate is going to come into play because you're doing a transaction. And you're going to be, you know, if the coin is, let's just, you know, keep it very, very low in terms of being able to do the math. So let's just say it's a $10,000 coin, right? Anyone. So it's 5 of them. I don't know what 5, but XRP will be one, XLM will be one, and XDC will probably be another. So that's 3 that I could possibly say yes, for sure. Oh, I'm sorry, and SHX will probably be another to absorb that. So they absorb that, they're $10,000. If someone takes 1,000 of whatever coin they hold and they were to sell it, That's a transaction because they're exchanging the digital asset for digital cash, which would be USDC, USDT, RLUSD, whatever stablecoin you decide to go into, right? That's $10 million that you had to transact. You had to do a transaction with, right? The burn rate is going to come into play, believe it or not, because every transaction, you burn a little bit. There's a fee. The fee is the burn. And at a low price, yeah, you're going to burn the shit out of these coins, you know? But yeah, that's just a little thought of what I had when it came to this video. I don't know why, this company or this news outlet put out this article. It's a really stupid article, and I really don't know why Crypto Hulk, because he's better than that. I don't know why he chose to even report that, but I just wanted to talk about it, just in case anyone that listens to my channel was to see the video. All right, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I appreciate you again. I'm out.